Rise and shine.
I'm the leader of the Repeal the 19th.
I think it was awesome. Sorry, whoever's offended by that concept, I don't care. I thought it was awesome.
Because we have a tendency to think that way around here.
My nigga.
Y'all the ones bringing this stuff in here, but I'm the poster child for it.
Where are you from, bro?
Oh, I'm from Tennessee.
Oh, that's a sick accent, bro. I haven't heard that before. That's awesome, dude.
It's my team. It's my quarterback.
And you're trying to get a controversial statement out of me. But
come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
Bring your ass.
Hey.
You serious?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Game On. This is your Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will, from Game On, and he's Cricket from sportspicks.locals.com, and we're here to bring you the latest and greatest going on in the sports world. I'm decked out in Rumble gear today, baby. Let's go. We love Rumble. Here's what we've got on the menu today. I'm probably the best NFL preseason of 2024 you've ever seen. Bet sports better out there. So just we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about we got some college football breaking news this morning. We got an Iowa head coach suspended. We're going to see what's going on there. We're going to talk NFL. We're going to look back at our eliminator stuff from yesterday and see if we can go back through it and see how we feel about it today, you know, after we slept on it for a night. And we got Eric from That Damn Sports Network or Patriot Sports Radio. You know, him and Chris over there. Eric's coming in to join us here in a little bit. We'll be talking anti-correlated parlays because we love those anti-correlated parlays. All that and more. But before we get into all that, Cricket, how we doing this morning?
Man, I'm doing good this morning, man. Just chugging along here. Yeah, we got E coming in. He's going to talk a little Packers with us, too. Give us his opinion on how he feels about those guys. Y'all going to find us some anti-correlated winners.
Yeah,
hey, speaking of winners, man, little Nerfy parlay came through yesterday that we gave out at the end of the show. It banked a little plus 467 for us. So
yes, this show was all about the parlays yesterday. You hit that parlay. I felt nervous because I actually gave this pick out and I go, oh, there's no way it's going to hit now that I gave it out. But Steps and I did a little MLB NFL collab. I handled the NFL side of things, but he gave me the MLB. He said, yeah, it's Patrick Corbin day. We got to get the over 8.5. And actually, Patrick Corbin got the win. He did all right.
He did, sir.
Yeah, it was actually the Nationals that put up the runs. 8-3 win. So that is good to cash the over. How about that? And then NFL preseason unders were 28-6, and my crazy self decided, you know what? Let's go over both games today. Let's just do it. Let's get weird. And they went over by a long shot, Cricket.
Man, what's that preseason record now? 17-3, man.
17-3.
Bro. That you should play the round of applause for yourself, sir. We sit here preaching. We sit here preaching, not betting on preseason NFL, all this stuff, and then here's Will just picking money up, laying on the ground, man.
Well, you look at this, and be like, why did you bet 87.70? That was in one of my accounts. I had that in there. They gave me some like free stuff, but it counts as real money because of like rewards and stuff like that. And I was like, oh, well, let's just throw this into a parlay. Screw it.
Absolutely, just bink it. Well, now you got 574.61 in that account. Let's go.
It's gonna pay for all. You know what? Sad is this.
That cover Costco?
No, almost.
Whoa.
I spent $715 yesterday. It was insane.
You did say that you were going to spend $700 in Costco yesterday.
I did exactly. Yeah, I got real close. $715. You should have seen me yesterday. I love looking. When you're standing there waiting or something like that, you just kind of look and glance and see what people have in their carts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just to, most of the time it's just a bunch of random things. Doesn't catch your eye, but there's sometimes like I saw one guy had one of the orange carts filled with like peanut butter and then jelly cases, and I'm like, dude, what? You were about to make the world's biggest PB&J.
I started to say he's going on a summer daycare field trip or something, man. You got to make a lot of peanut butter and jelly.
It's gonna be something like that, yeah. So yesterday I was sitting there and I was looking at this lady as I was putting stuff in my car. She walked by, and this is what she had in her cart: a rack of Coors Light, a rack of kokanee in the bottles. I was like, I respect that. Paper plates, and I got some of those paper plates too. When those paper plates are on sale, you got to get those paper plates.
Oh yeah.
Febreze. Oh, she had one more thing. Some random thing, and I'm like,
what a random collection, bro.
That's what you came to Costco for, huh? Just those 4 things, okay, or those 5 things, okay.
I bet it was a party. I bet it was a party last night.
It was I think it was like Uncrustables. She's got beer, paper plates, and Uncrustables and Febreze.
Should be fine. She ain't gonna stink. Ain't gonna be hungry. Gonna have a good little buzz. Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, I was the weirdo yesterday because I literally I had to play Tetris everywhere I went. So I went to the back, got the big bulky stuff first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, on my way to the back, I freezer aisle, I grabbed some stuff there too. But I'm like stacking all the different boxes of diapers and stuff that I got that were all on sale and all this stuff. So everywhere I went, because I had to go and get the food and stuff like that, I'm just restacking all these things.
Yeah, bro, you have to.
It was great. I got it in and out in less than an hour though. So
I just think you got $700 worth of groceries in an hour.
Less than.
That's a real American hero, man. You tell it ain't your
You
first rodeo.
You don't have the kids, dude.
You learn, don't you, man? I've become pretty. I've over my last several years having to practice with the kids and grocery shopping and stuff, I've become a pretty solid grocery shopper myself, man. You wouldn't expect to see that from us two guys, man. You wouldn't expect us to be able to navigate through that sort of thing, but
well, we're used to it being, hey, I got to worry about this guy walking over here, or this guy's doing this, or while I'm trying to grab this, he's leaning out of the cart to grab something off the shelf.
Bro, I get it. I get that. What do you think? How would they feel about the leaders of the Repeal the 19th doing all the grocery shopping in the house?
We should. I'm saying
that's right.
Efficiency.
That I never ask my clients to judge me on my winners. I ask them to judge me on my losers because I have so few.
That's right. Every time, man.
That's right. That's right.
I bet you got so much shit for $715 at Costco.
It hurt my feelings, actually. My wife was like, you spent $700 and you didn't even get that much food? I'm like, well, $200 went to diapers.
So you say we've got diapers until 2030.
Bro, that closet right there, I felt like a drug lord when because they come in this like cocaine looking like size wrapped up bag, and I'm stacking them in there. So I felt like a drug lord that's like stacking his cash of money, right?
Or his kilos of cocaine. Yeah. You totally got pulled over. They're totally cutting open every one of those packs of diapers just to make sure you're not a smuggler.
Closet. I was putting them in there yesterday, and I'm like, my wife came in here because I was like, just cut open all the boxes and dumped them on the floor in here so I could go break down the boxes. And I'm like, I'll come in here and deal with it later. She comes in and there's diapers everywhere in here. She's like, okay. And I'm like, yeah, I just wanted to see what it looked like throwing money all over the floor.
Yeah. Just mind your business. I'm making it rain in here.
No, yeah. But I mean, I had to get like I said, I had to get a lot of the you get paper towels, toilet paper, all that.
Oh yeah.
Stuff.
Isn't it
funny
adds up
when you
fast, man. Oh, it adds up really fast. But isn't it funny when you become a dad, your definition of making it rain becomes very much different than it was before you were a dad? Because you lay in there with that room full of diapers, toilet paper, and paper towels and stuff, you feel like a new man, bro.
Don't forget the baby formula. I got 8 boxes.
Oh, baby formula.
I'm feeling good.
That stuff, man. You don't even have to have that much of that to have a bunch of money in baby formula. Golly, that stuff's outrageous.
The truth. Ain't that the truth? Yeah, so it was a fun day. It was a fun day yesterday.
You would think they would give us a little break on the baby formula, trying to keep our humans alive, No, they're like $45 for this little bitty can. You buy it or your kid will starve.
Yeah, you think they'd have ridiculous. You think they'd have a discount, right? If you bought formula and diapers,
you would think.
Buy them together.
Similac, you pieces of shit.
Check this out. Still on top, baby. Now remember, it's 16-3 on here because I forgot to enter one of my picks. But
man, 16-3.
I'm still look at that. This guy's doing way too much work. Lisa Utes.
This guy,
I'm guessing.
This guy, Lisa Utes.
Yeah, this guy, 28-15-1, and is still over 100 behind me. I mean, that's a lot of picks. You're doing way too much work. I only put in 19 picks. You know what I mean?
That's why they're struggling so hard, man. They're trying to pick too many back there.
Well, this person down here, G Jones, he's got it down. He's 16-5. So
He understands.
doing all right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I'm doing any more preseason bets. I'm like, this is just too hot of a streak, but I'll probably.
Hell, how many more is there even to have?
There's games today and tomorrow, right? Let's see.
Let
me see.
Y'all know how I feel about preseason football.
Oh, we got 1, 2, 3 today. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tomorrow, and 3 on Sunday. There's a chance I'm definitely going to be playing.
I was going to say, you're totally betting some of those. Don't lie to these people.
Anyways, I remember what I was going to do too. Let's talk about. Let me pull up this thing while I'm trying to find something because I think it's going to be funny for the show, and I meant to do it this morning, but I didn't get to it. There was that Iowa story, right?
Yeah. It looks. I don't know how breaking news it is. I think it's more from yesterday afternoon, and not really
huge breaking news. Cricket, let everyone know it just broke this morning.
Huge breaking. It broke for me this morning. First time I saw it. So let's see. Kirk Ferentz here looks like they had some recruiting violations back in 2022, and him and his assistant coach John Budemeyer are going to be suspended for the Hawkeyes season opener as part of a school-imposed penalty for recruiting violation in late 2022. Ferentz is the longest tenured coach in the FBS who has led Iowa since 1999. Admitted to the level 2 violation for contacting a player and his family prior to him entertaining the transfer portal. This shit's kind of stupid, dude.
Yeah.
I understand you got to police it and things like that, but it's pretty clear this day and age what players are happy where they're at, which ones are not, which ones are going to hit the portal and all that stuff. And it sounds like this man just probably made a phone call, sent a Facebook message, a Twitter message, or something like that, and contacted before the kid officially decided to hit the portal there. And this is self-imposed. This is what drives me crazy, self-imposed penalty, just to get you to where, the NCAA doesn't come down on you as hard and everything like that. But I'll tell you right now, Kirk Ferentz is one of the best people in college football, man. But he's just a solid dude. He's been, like I said, been coaching there since 1999. That's 25 years, man. At the same university. Man's given his heart and soul to that place. And so I'm sure the game's probably against like Southeast Louisiana Tech, whoever or whatever. But still, man, what are we doing here? In the era of the transfer portal, suspending these guys for one game and all this stuff, it seems it's kind of ticky-tacky to me, man.
Yeah, I agree with you. But hey,
it is. The rules are the rules, I suppose.
We've seen these schools be rewarded, though, for taking action, even on such silly things.
It's the way to do it.
Yeah.
You said Tennessee's done this before in recruiting. A lot of schools will, man, because it's the way to do it. Like, you go ahead and start punishing yourself. It's like, it may not get you out of everything you were going to get punished for, but it's totally going to lighten the load. Good morning, Loki.
Morning, Loki. How we doing? Sorry, I'm trying to get this.
You're good, man. Yeah, but I saw this, but kind of stay on college football while you're looking for that. But yeah, that's the deal with Iowa there. Nothing too crazy there, but yeah, it looks like Kirk Ferentz and his assistant John Budemeyer are going to be suspended for the Hawkeye season opener. Part of that school imposed penalty there, just one game. But did you also see? I meant to ask you about this yesterday. Did you see Pete Carroll is back at USC?
Yeah, he's teaching, right?
You'll be a teacher, man. Yeah,
proud of him.
That's awesome. I see where Lincoln Riley said USC would be crazy not to utilize Pete Carroll.
Oh yeah, he says he still feels really good too,
bro. Just last training camp, that man was rolling out, throwing swing routes and stuff in practice and everything. 70 years old, just living his best life, bro.
Absolutely. He says, yeah, it's kind of cool. He says he feels really good, right? He's hold on, I'm trying to get this thing. He says he still has a lot of energy. He wouldn't mind getting into coaching and stuff like that. So
I love Pete Carroll, man. You know what's gonna be crazy is when Lincoln Riley shits the bed again and Pete comes back to finish the career off as the head coach of USC, try to win another natty.
Yeah.
You think they might be seeing the writing on the wall and maybe realize Lincoln ain't the guy. We're going to go ahead and slide Pete in here just in case we have to fire Lincoln Riley like week 5 or 6. Pete's going to slide in, take the reins, be ready to go.
Absolutely. Sorry. Yes. I got to go turn down the temp. I'll be right back.
Oh, you're good, man. You are good, sir. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Pete Carroll come back. Looks like he's going to be, I didn't mention what kind of capacity he was going to be. I think he's going to be a teacher at the school, professor, whatever. Didn't say what subject or anything like that. But yeah, I saw where Lincoln Riley was talking about it. They were asking him about what he thought, and he says they would be absolutely crazy not to utilize Pete Carroll. You obviously picked that man's brain. He knows all about football at all levels, and obviously developing talent there, knows what it takes to win the big one in both spots. One of only 3 coaches there to ever win a college football national championship and a Super Bowl. So Pete Carroll knows a lot about his football. I think that's pretty smart move by USC there, getting him in there for at least from an analyst standpoint.
Absolutely. Funny story to show you too. It involves Trent from Book It.
Poor Trent, man.
This one's just, it's funny. It's like God, he's a master marketer. And
he is that.
I'll pull that up here in a second.
Yeah, Trent knows how to market.
I'm trying to get this sound. I'm trying to get the sound, but they want me to sign up for a stupid. They want me to pay for it. I'm like, just. Anyways, I'll deal with that in a second. When we get to the Trent thing, where are we at? Oh,
no.
Howard shared this yesterday. He it must have been his anniversary or something. He says 17 years of tolerating my nonsense. Cricket, since when is money nonsense?
It's hard to say. Yeah, that lady's a damn fool. Put up with that man that long. Well, I'm sorry. And to answer your question, Loki, Pete Carroll is at BAM college ball. He probably had one of those like Jim Harbaugh has right now, one of those show cause penalties to where he probably couldn't coach college ball for 4, 5, 6 years, whatever it was. But that time has since elapsed since he left USC. So he wouldn't. I don't see any reason why he would be prevented from being able to do anything, just because that's what that show cause is for. They can go work somewhere else in another league or as an analyst or on some show or whatever. And then once that's up, they can go right back into it. So I'd say that's probably the same type of deal as Harbaugh has.
Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah.
So this thing with Trent, oh, by the way, CeeDee Lamb and the Cowboys. I'm hearing from a guy that's at an actual guy that's been reporting, that's been there at Cowboys camp all week,
yeah,
or all preseason. Says that they're on the money, meaning the per year. They agree on the per year. CD just wants. Oh, sorry, I didn't even pull it up. CD just wants a 3 to 4 year contract. Why? Because I mean he's young. And we saw how fast the wide receiver market has jumped up, and the salary cap has jumped up over the years. But the Cowboys, when they have their superstars, they like to sign them to like longer term contracts, right? Help spread out the money. It's still the same amount of money per year. It's just they like to lock them down and keep him a Cowboy.
Yeah.
Tyrone Smith got a huge 8-year contract, right?
Yeah.
So I'm guessing the Cowboys want like a 5, 6, 7-year deal. CeeDee Lamb's like, no, I want 3 to 4 years, which is smart. So then he can go test
get paid
the
again.
waters. Yeah, get paid again. Oh, and we saw it with Zeke too. Remember, Zeke got like a 6-year contract extension. Everyone's like, he's not going to be around.
No,
I think he's back on the Cowboys. I think his old
he actually is around. He just took a stop in between.
Yeah, exactly. And so he, man, if I'm CeeDee Lamb, I understand you wanted to retest the market, but I'm like, dude, make him throw you a 6-year.
$6-year, $240 million deal.
Yeah, 200 fully guaranteed. I mean, you get 240 fully guaranteed, right? You're set.
Yeah, absolutely.
How much more are you going to get than that in a couple of years, right?
That's what I'm saying. How much money's enough money? If you're lock me down, I'd be like, yeah, give me 5 years with a 6-year option, like $240 million, and like just say like 190 guaranteed. It's like, where'd I sign?
And a nanny.
Absolutely a nanny.
So,
maybe 2 on intense holidays.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so we'll see that. We'll see. Anyways, so the story with Trent, I'm gonna pull it up here. It says tired of these weak ass cappers with no jiggle. Do you know who is or do you know who what's her name? Taylor Mathis is?
I don't believe so, sir.
So she's big into the sports betting world.
Mm-hmm.
She says freelancing, DM me to work. She's worked at a bunch of different places. I saw her. I think I first saw her years ago on Instagram. She's from Chicago, I believe, and I think she's been down in Arizona and whatnot. Anyways, she's pretty. She's got a pretty good following. You know, almost 130,000 people on here on X alone.
Pretty solid.
And she's really into sports, knows her stuff and whatnot. Well, she's
Okay.
been doing this thing that's been getting her a lot of views lately, and it's called Walking Bets, right? So this is her.
It almost is. It is time for the NFL season. I'm doing my own NFL survivor pool for the 2024 season, and I want
So attractive, good-looking woman, right? She does this stuff, her walking bets, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And she goes and gives her like 5 MLB bets of the day as she does her morning walk. Tell me if you know why this seems to be successful.
a little down in the dumps, but you know what? I talked to my mom. I'm just gonna be me, gonna be myself, and do my thing. So we are still gonna do the walking bets. And to start today, we're going with the Astros on the money line. Now, Corbin Burns is pitching for.
I don't know how.
I couldn't
I
figure
don't know
it
how
out.
she gets so many views. You know what I mean?
I couldn't figure it out, man. I just can't.
I can't figure it out either. But I mean, good for her. I mean, it's got 144,000 views. I mean, that's awesome.
Guys like us don't stand a chance against stuff like that, man.
No, we don't. What's funny is, she talked about this too. So she's like gifted, right? She's gifted, and then she's like, everyone's always so shocked that when they meet me that I'm 5'1". She's short, right? So I mean, proportionally, it makes it look like she's got way bigger, than she does, and and she's like, people are like, feel like I betrayed them. She's like, I've never claimed to be tall at all. So I'm like, it's your fault for the camera, right?
It throws me off every time I meet one of y'all that like I've just been hanging out with on camera and stuff like that. Like I told you, like producer Chris, when I met producer Chris in person, finally, much taller than I expected.
Oh, you just can't tell. You can't tell anything about someone.
You can't
through the camera on here. Anyways, so she's been doing this for a while. And she must have caught the attention of Trent or something like that, because Trent now, hold on.
Oh,
Tired of these weak ass cappers doing walking bets with no jiggle to it. Nobody wants to see that shit. All right, let me teach you a thing or two about some jiggle. All right, the Astros ML for a 10U maxer on the money line. Take the better team at plus chicken. The sorry ass Orioles and Burns ain't ready for the Stros offense. How we getting out of bookie piss? We're taking the fucking Stros. Jordan yard, Arrigetti's pitching a gem, and these things are fucking jiggling. All right, take some bets. Walking bets. Booker with Trent. We'll be fucking seeing.
I like Trent. I'm a Trent.
You see why I had to show you the first one, right? It wasn't just showing you it because it was nice to look at. I had to show it for this
because it would have made zero sense to me had I not seen the first one.
Yeah, you're like, why are you showing me this? Is like
him
why is he doing that? That's weird. But yeah, so I don't know if those two are going to collab or something. I hope it is. I hope it's not like some feud or something like that. Or
that's why that would be a kind of stupid thing to feud over. I would think
it'd be more so to have beneficial for both sides to do a collab, right? Like
right, absolutely, man. Yeah, powers combined, Captain Planet and all that stuff, man.
Look at this. So he says, let's see, where was it at? He says 60 bookmarks. Y'all need help.
He said, what, 60 bookmarks? That was like the same. You remember when he did that when he was down at the Panthers game and we had we all know about the best Oilers fan of all time. But he was down there and his buddies caught him where he flashed his boobies right there, mashed them up against the glass or whatever down in Florida. And he's like, it had like 27 bookmarks. He's like, you people are sickos.
He's like, y'all need Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. What we got here?
Yes. What's that?
What we got here? What's this?
Oh, I don't know. I just scrolled.
Oh, okay. Just random thing. I didn't know what that was. I thought we were going to talk Lions for a minute.
No, I just wanted to pull that up there for a second. But yeah, I thought that was funny yesterday.
That is true. I didn't realize walking bets were a thing, man.
Yeah, I mean, if you
got us to walk and record videos on our cell phones giving bets, we'll do it.
We're not gifted.
We're not.
I'm sorry, Cricket.
Oh, okay.
We're not gifted enough. Sorry. I don't think
That's
anyone
fair.
wants to see
You're
that.
you're probably right.
We don't got, as Trent says, we don't got the jiggle.
I ain't even got as much jiggle as Trent does. Can't help you there.
Yeah. Let's see. Sorry, I'm doing this.
Bro, while you're looking for that, we were talking about this before we came on the show. What about Cristiano Ronaldo starting his YouTube channel, man?
I know, right? Let me pull that up and you can talk about it.
Yeah, while he's getting that pulled up. Apparently, Cristiano Ronaldo did not have a YouTube. He's got his Instagrams and all that stuff. But he started his YouTube channel on Wednesday. And he broke the world record for the fastest channel to reach 1 million subscribers. And now, as of today, he has like 15.3 million.
32.3.
Now it's 33.3. Okay, when I read that article a little bit, it must have been written yesterday. It was 15.3. So he's more than doubled again. It said he had like 636 million followers on Instagram.
How fast do you think he gets to 100 million by the end of the week?
By this time next week, man.
Yeah, that's right.
And these are subscribers, right?
Yeah, subscribers.
So these are people that are paying him. Why the hell would I?
No. Those are just followers. Sorry.
Okay, just followers. Okay. I mean,
yeah, you have to subscribe on there. This is not
Rumble. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, that's the way they do it.
So okay, I didn't
all
know
his videos are getting millions of views too.
Yeah, bro. And it's like I think it's mainly gonna be sitting around like him and his family. He said, I guess kind of keeping up with all that, which people love to watch that stuff and everything. I'm sorry, but I'm somebody like that. I wouldn't want all my shit everywhere like that. Not with that many damn people watching me. Of course, Cristiano Ronaldo's been dealing with this for some time now.
Okay, I hope this thing finally freaking works.
Yeah, I thought it was crazy. Broke the world record, bro.
I'm not surprised though. I'm more surprised he didn't have a YouTube channel already.
You know, the biggest surprise for me in that article was the fact that Lionel Messi only has like 2.3 million followers.
Really?
Yeah.
He's not doing it right. He's not marketing right.
He's definitely not. I mean, not that he needs to, but either way, they're definitely not marketing that right.
They definitely aren't. Okay, now I finally got this. Now let me get the thing I need, dude. Just let me get it.
Let's see. So Riley shut down Cali player pipeline. Oh, what are we saying here, Lucky? Let's see. Coach Jason Brown from Last Chance U explained, Lincoln Riley. So when Carroll was at USC, he allowed all JUCO and high school coaches to attend USC practices. Lincoln Riley shut that down. So Riley shut down. Okay, that's a problem, man. You got to let those high school coaches in there that got all the talent. These coaches, these high school coaches for these recruits are very, very influential people, man. You almost have to build a relationship with them as much as you have to build a relationship with the kids' parents. Not quite that important, but very close to that, man. So if you're denying these coaches to come in and be able to watch your practices and all that stuff and get a feel for the program, if you're shutting that down, man, you're losing all those relationships with those coaches like that. And you're going to lose a lot of recruits that way. So I agree with you, Loki.
What the heck? Where's it at? Should be in here now.
Oh, that's without a doubt, Loki. More than half the Ronaldo fans are women. I got a feeling there's not a lot of heterosexual dudes following Ronaldo. If I had to guess.
Isn't that the way everything works though with like famous people and stuff like that? It's like it's all women.
Yeah. They're the ones that care about that sort of thing, man.
Yeah. Here we go. Finally, dude. Finally.
You found it.
I finally can do the thing I've been trying to set up all show.
Let's do it.
I had to pay $15 just so I could do this. So let's see if it's worth it.
Hope it's worth it, bro.
Well, I got it for a month, so I'm gonna find a bunch of other sound clips and stuff to add to our arsenal. Then cancel the membership.
They're not getting one over on us.
Yeah, and I get to write it off too, so we're good.
We're good. Easy money.
Oh, so we were talking about Heavy Steps not collabing yesterday, right?
Yep.
We're just killing it. But Steps and I went back and forth a little bit. He is super anti-Trump, right?
He is.
Yes. Listen, I'm not going to tell anyone how to vote, but if you're voting for Kamala, you're a bunch of just huge flaming
Yes. Yes. We got a beep.
We got a beep.
That's awesome. And he meant everything he said right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Huge flaming get.
I love that. That's immediately my new favorite. Immediately.
Hey, you know what? Go yourself.
We're having to learn. We're having to learn that we need a beep around here. We got to have a little censorship.
I just need to buy a Roadcaster so I can have all these things on there just ready to rock and roll.
That's awesome, bro. I love that. You're totally
yeah.
gonna wind up paying for that thing for longer than a month now, though. Once you start finding
Yeah,
those little sounds.
No, I'm about to download so many different things. Hey, shout out to Rumble. What up, Rumble? Look at that. Look at that. All you gotta do is put a couple of women on the thumbnail and one with some cleavage. Man, that's been the theme today. Some cleavage and some bouncing boobies, and you'll get up there.
They do. They do.
That's what people want to see. They want to see that. They don't want to see none of that stuff.
No, they don't want to see that stuff. But shout out to Rumble, man. Always taking such good care of us. We do appreciate that. Oh, bro. Speaking of, yesterday, we had a little meeting we had to do yesterday afternoon, and we had our guy from Rumble in there with us, looking at it and everything. But you guys were talking afterwards, and he noticed that during the meeting I was a big Vols fan.
Yeah,
talking about his, I believe it was his uncle that played for the Vols back. So I went and do a little research yesterday after we got done talking to find out. And I hope I'm not butchering this name, but it was Paul. Is it Namoff? Is that how you say?
Sure.
His name? I believe so. But anyway, this is a pretty cool story, man. He was a defensive end there, and going into his senior season at Tennessee, he wound up having to move from defensive end to middle linebacker due to the death of one of his buddies who passed away tragically in a car accident before the season. And he moved from defensive end to middle linebacker and went on to earn all SEC honors and all consensus All-American honors. And he actually, his biggest well-known play, he stopped Larry Zonka. And I believe it was the Gator Bowl that year. He stopped Larry Zonka on the goal line on like a 4th and goal to preserve the Vols' 18-12 win back in like the 66 Gator Bowl, man. So, yeah.
That was such a good game.
It's such a good one, bro. We remember all about it. My dad was like 2 years old. But either way, it's like, man, that I thought that was pretty cool. I dove into that after because Nick was
he said he went and played for the Lions too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Went and had a solid pro career and everything. But I just thought that was a pretty crazy story, man. And that was super, super cool. So shout out to Nick and his Uncle Paul, man. Because that's a cool story right there, man. Ball for life.
It is a cool story. And I wonder if he would have made it to the NFL if he was, wouldn't have moved to middle linebacker, right?
And that's one of those crazy, tragic deals. Like I said, his buddy passes away in a car accident before the season. He decides to move to help the team and replace him, kind of played his honor and all that different stuff, man. And that was just a super, super cool story there. Like, cause that was his senior year, but they wound up finishing the season 8-3 that year. And, wound up, kind of setting the stage for them to go and win the SEC. Tennessee won the SEC the following year.
Yeah.
So
that's crazy.
Cool story.
I love when these athletes don't hold back on X or on social media.
I do too.
And
it's my
just
favorite.
be themselves.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Sauce Gardner,
I love
posted
Sauce.
this. He goes, "Do I even have to say what I'm getting built in my new house?"
What is that?
What do you think this is?
That's totally like golf simulator.
Yeah, like a golf simulator, right? That's what I would
totally with that. It's either a golf simulator or like one of those little dog obstacle courses from Best in Show.
Well, Callie down here is if you click on her, you can even see the Buffalo here. She's a Bills fan, right? And you can see this "Go Bills" and whatnot.
Yeah.
She says a simulator to teach you how to not commit pass interference or defensive holding. All right.
Whoa.
Good shot. Shots fired.
Yeah. A little jab.
This is what Sauce said to her. "I'm sure your husband wouldn't like it if I told him you DM me your OnlyFans link, would he?"
Whoa.
Just oh man.
Savage.
That's great. I haven't even looked at the replies.
That's not Sauce. That's Savage Gardner. Man.
This is a late contender for comeback player of the year.
Wow. I do love seeing them when they're real.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna grab a cup of coffee and we're gonna dive into some NFL stuff.
Get your cup of coffee, man. Get your cup of coffee. We'll hang out here with the chat. Look like Loki said, Mbappe is #1 soccer player in the world. he chose to go play for Real Madrid this year because Ronaldo was his favorite player growing up. That's what's crazy, man. Ronaldo's been around doing this stuff for what? Damn, I guess 25 years now, it feels like. 20 plus anyway. You know, he's one of those young guys, came in, about 15, 16 years old or something, and is now, I believe he's 37 or 39 or something like that. He's in his late 30s. He's older than me, and I am 36, so I know that. But yeah, no, and Ronaldo has been one of those guys that has kind of changed the game. There's been a big reason why the popularity of soccer, which has always been very popular across the world, but not always been popular in places like America. And it has grown pretty drastically over the last, excuse me, over the last, 10, 15 years. The popularity of soccer in America has gone up quite a bit. Guys like Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, and there's a list that goes on and on. I remember when I was younger, I remember Thierry Henry, that played for France, who was a great player. Obviously, I remember Ronaldinho that played for Brazil back in the day, who was absolutely incredible. And then Ronaldo from Brazil. So, a lot of those big name guys that helped the popularity come up. But yeah, Ronaldo is definitely one of the faces of soccer and will be forever. He would go on the Rushmore, in my opinion.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm not telling you who to vote for, but if you're a white dude for Harris, you're a, you know what I mean?
Shout out.
I've seen those people. I've seen those people wearing those shirts, and they are a bunch of flaming. I'm gonna have so much fun with this football season.
Fun. Shout out to Steps.
Shout out to Steps. There we go. That's for Steps. That's her Steps.
Awesome.
Before we get into this football stuff, Cricket, let's see. We got to talk about something. I don't know what we're going to talk about yet, but I know we got to talk about something because we got 274 of these fine folks in here with us this morning. Let's see.
We got E joining us here in a few minutes too. I'm sure we're going to talk some more football and stuff. I want to get his opinion on his Packers this year. See how a Packers fan from up around that area feels about his cheese heads this year.
Absolutely. I just went and got a cup of coffee, right?
I did.
Do you know what kind of cup of coffee I got?
I bet
1775 coffee, Cricket. That's what I got today, and that's what I drink every morning. I got my bag right here. I actually just got a new bag. I got to go get it out of the mailbox, because I'm on that subscriber deal, so they'll ship it right to you. My 1775 coffee. Couldn't imagine starting my day without it. Do you enjoy the free speech that Rumble's protecting and fighting for, Cricket? This is a Rumble company, by the way, 1775 coffee. Our show on Rumble is only possible thanks to our viewers supporting Rumble's platform by purchasing Rumble products. And they got a lot of good Rumble products. This is my favorite Rumble product so far. I'm just going to say. Most of you drink coffee every day. That's why you have to try Rumble's 1775 coffee. It's actually the best coffee I've ever tried, and it's the same price as the coffee you would buy now, but it's way better. And it is. It really is. This premium Peaberry that I get, it is it's got this little extra kick. I need to get some of this medium roast too. I need to try that. The wife likes the medium roast. I need to get some of that. Rumble 1775 coffee is free from chemicals, yet rich in flavor. This is because their beans are sourced from high altitude farms in Bolivia. Dang. Handpicked. They're roasted weekly at their facilities in Miami. Oh, shout out. And delivered fresh to your doorstep. And as believers of freedom, buying from Rumble helps fight back against woke corporations like Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts. Join the coffee revolution and brew rebellion. Join the coffee revolution and brew rebellion with 1775's Rumble 1775 coffee. I butchered that. Go to 1775coffee.com right now. Use the promo code STUDIO. That's STUDIO. That's STUDIO. You get a free month supply of their cognitive boosting supplement, Limitless, when you buy 2 bags of their coffee. So they're giving you a little bonus. Like, hey, you buy 2 bags of these? Because plus, I mean, honestly, who wants to buy only 1 bag? Let's start with there, right? Who only wants to buy 2? Or who only wants to buy 1? You buy 2, you get a little bottle of their Limitless. Oh, that stuff's great. You get that free by using the promo code STUDIO, STUDIO. Think about it. It's a crazy deal, and the supplement is worth more than the 2 bags of coffee. How about that? That supplement, Cricket, it's worth more than the 2 bags of coffee that you're getting. What a deal. That's called closing line value in our industry. Man, I can't talk.
Easy for you to say.
Easy for me to say. You know what? I'm just screwing up. I'm just this morning. Go to 7075coffee.com and try their amazing coffee. You guys know I'm not kidding. I got this right here. If you do get the premium peaberry, just know it comes as whole beans. You got to grind that stuff up yourself. All right. This stuff you can get already fine, ground up and whatnot, but the premium peaberry it's worth it. It's a little extra. It's a little bit more spendy, but I'm telling you, it's so good. I'm gonna get some of this medium roast and take advantage of this deal today. I'm gonna try this limitless stuff that they got too, because I'm gonna use the promo code Studio and get my free bottle of it when I purchase 2 bags of this today. Cricket, how about that? So go to 1775coffee.com, scan the QR code, or click the links on the stream and go get yours today. That's 1775coffee.com. Go support a company that's fighting for your free speech. We love supporting Rumble, and we love having delicious coffee to start our day with the Sports Morning Espresso Shot here on Rumble.
Booyah.
Booyah.
Good morning, Health 613 and Mr. Krabby D. Good to see y'all in here. Hope y'all doing
How we
okay.
doing this morning, fellas? You missed it. If you haven't seen, you go back. You can see, rewind later today. You can go see some fun things we were talking about this morning. Some jugs bouncing up and down. We'll just give you a little hint there. Cricket, let's go back to this. I want to go back to our eliminator thing because I feel like we just got to take a look at this, right? We didn't use the Ravens, we didn't use the Chiefs, we didn't use whatever. So let's go through and see. Maybe we don't want to get risky, right? Like for example, week 1, maybe there's another team that we like that we haven't used after now we've got our roadmap that we'd rather use instead of risk it all on the Giants week 1. You know the Giants. I don't know what the hate is on the Giants. Maybe I need to take a deeper look into this, but like they are ranked, people come out with their rankings, stuff like that. They have like the worst roster rankings. They're 32 out of 32 in the NFL. The Patriots were higher than them. It was crazy. The Patriots were like an 82 and the Giants were like a 75. I don't know if I believe all these people, but like everyone has the Giants being terrible. So I don't know how this game is pick 'em against the Vikings in New York week 1, but maybe I'm missing something,
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't buy that roster is that. Who did you say was the second worst roster?
I don't remember. It wasn't even the Patriots.
But the Patriots. But that's what I'm saying. I don't see how that roster is that much worse than the Patriots. I think a lot of it has to do too with because they've added some key pieces on that defensive side. We talked about with Brian Burns there coming in to help be on the other side of Thibodeau. Yeah. And some of those guys, you drafted Malik Neighbors, who adds. You got a couple of young receivers there now. Malik Neighbors, Jalen Hyatt, Hodgkins is back, right? I think we talked about that. Isaiah Hodgkins. I thought he had got traded. Beardo let me know he did actually not get traded. But yeah, I don't buy all that, man. I don't think that this roster is nearly as bad. I like Brian Daboll, the head coach. I hope he winds up getting it together. Had a great first season up there. Struggled last year, but I do think that they, I think there are people who are way down on that. It's a team I'm kind of keep my eye on, man, that I think could make some noise.
Yeah, I'm not like saying they're going to go win the Super Bowl or even win the division, but I mean, God,
right
ranked last. That doesn't seem right. My Patriots are terrible.
That doesn't seem right. Hey, I got to step away for 1 second. I'll be right back.
This son of a. I'm kidding. So let's look at this, guys. So we took the Giants in week 1. We could take the Saints over the Panthers instead. We could take Steelers over the Falcons. I don't really like that one. Colts over the Texans. Don't really like that one. Raiders, no. Browns over the Cowboys. Don't really like that. Don't like the Commanders. Don't want to risk it with the Lions. I do think the Lions win this one, but yeah, no. So this week 1 is huge. I would almost be tempted to take the Saints over the Panthers week 1 instead of the Giants over the Vikings. But I'm also not mad at keeping our Giants pick there. Our Giants pick there. Week 2, who do we got? We picked the Cowboys over the Saints. I do like that. Cowboys aren't going to lose their home opener, so we can keep that. Week 3, we took the Jets over the Patriots. That's a lock if I've ever seen one. We took the Bengals over the Panthers. I like getting the Bengals early, but is there something we like better that week? Just in case something happens. Let's see. We could take the Packers over the Vikings. That wouldn't be a bad one. Packers are home there. Steelers or Colts we could take. We could take the Browns. That might be Browns over the Raiders instead of Bengals over the Panthers. Ravens over the Bills. That's gonna be a good game. Lions over the Sea. So this is the first week that I found that maybe we want to change something up here.
Okay.
So we have picked Bengals over the Panthers. Now it's on the road. So, and this is week 4, week 5. I think it's week 4. So some of the other options we could take the Packers home against the Vikings. We could take one that I like, Browns over the Raiders, Ravens over the Bills, or Lions over the Seahawks. Instead of the Bengals over the Panthers. Or do you like the Bengals over the Panthers the most?
I like the Bengals over the Panthers the most because, like, you look at that Lions Seahawks game scares me there because all I can remember is last year the Lions go down to Arrowhead, beat KC in week 1, then went up and shit the bed to the Seahawks the very next week at home. So even with that game being at home, it scares me a little bit right there. Maybe they got something figured out.
Wasn't it like a 35-31 game?
36-31, I believe.
Yeah, it was like crazy scoring.
Okay.
Browns over the Raiders?
In Vegas, Vegas is a weird city, man. People like to go out there, have a little fun. May not be focused up.
It is a weird city. Okay. We got the Ravens. Okay, so in this week we picked the Bears. This one might be one. We picked the Bears over the Panthers. Now, I like that, but let's see if we can find something better because I also would love to not to have to pick the Bears at all. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, I would be fine not having to pick the Bears at all.
Yeah, Ravens over the Bengals. That one's gonna be a tough game.
Yeah, I don't like betting in that division there. Browns over the Commanders.
I think I might trust the Browns against the Commanders more so than I trust the Bears. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I should.
Or the Raiders over the Broncos because we know they don't lose when they go up to Denver.
That's true too, man. Rams over the Packers.
Chiefs over the Saints. Monday Night Football. Chiefs Saints.
And we never picked the Chiefs.
No,
I locked that in.
Yeah, we'll take the Chiefs instead, right? Instead of trusting the Bears.
Yeah, I don't want to have to trust the Bears on anything.
Mahomes ain't lose, dude. The love for the Chiefs, I don't get it. I know they're the back-to-back Super Bowl champs, but I'm like, you see that roster? I mean, they're aging. I don't know what they're doing with wide receiver. Like, did you see they just locked up their center though? He's the highest paid center.
I did see that. Creed, is it Creed Humphreys?
Something like that.
I believe it's his name. Yeah, highest paid center in the league now. I did see that. Good for him. Get your money, boo boo.
Yeah, we're happy for you, man. I love it when kickers. And my favorite thing is to see in the NFL is when kickers get paid. Second favorite is when the big boys get paid.
I agree, sir. It is fun to see that, man.
Yeah. Creed Humphreys, highest paid center. He agreed to a 4-year contract extension with Kansas City that is worth $72 million, 50 of it, which is fully guaranteed.
Man, Creed eating good tonight.
What kind of steak do you think he bought last night?
Oh, bro, like a quadruple.
The old tomahawk?
Some quadruple, like porterhouse, looks like this big. You could lay it on my computer screen. It would hang off.
My wife, will you turn down the temp? And I go, okay. And that's what I did earlier. Now she texts me, okay, will you turn it up 1 now?
I'll turn it up 1 degree. Yes, love that.
It is so weird how finicky everything like that, or how finicky that
Dude,
is.
isn't it crazy? And hell, in my damn house, 71 degrees doesn't always feel like 71 degrees, man. There's some days that 71 feels real warm, and there's some days you got to put on some pajamas, man.
Well, our problem is we got the sun beating right down on us all day long, right?
Right.
On top of the roof. And so all the bedrooms are upstairs.
Oh,
the only
yeah.
one that's downstairs is this office.
Heat rises too, man. Yeah.
That roof just cooks all night. So it's like cold down here. We set it to like 68. It's cold down here, but upstairs it's not. We'll look at the baby monitor. It's like 72 in one of the rooms. We're like, how?
It does, man.
Going with the AC and all that stuff, and it's not.
People don't realize how important them shade trees are, man.
Oh yeah.
So some shade trees will save you a bunch of money in power bills throughout the year just based off how much you got to run your damn AC.
I don't even care about that. I just care about not waking those babies up or those kids up.
And I do not want to wake up sweating.
I'll pay an extra $100 a month on my bill if that means as long as
if it makes the baby
stay in bed
worth every nickel. What you don't know that I'd pay double, but I ain't telling you all that.
Yeah, exactly. Let me go move that thermostat real quick.
Go do your thing, sir. we're supposed to have E coming in here with us just a little bit. I know he had, I believe, take his daughter to school this morning, but he's supposed to be joining us in here in just a few. I did send you the link. E, if for some reason, if you can hear us and you did not get that link, you let me know. We'll make sure to get it sent to you again there. So hopefully he'll be able to roll in here with us a little bit. He's going to talk a little football and all that, get back on the camera. Been off work this week, so he's been itching to get back on the camera a little bit. So we hope to have him in here just shortly.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Get that situated, bro?
We got it all good. This son of a...
Can't have nothing. Love that.
Okay, week 6, who did we take? We took the Texans over the Patriots. I think we're good with that. Took the Bills over the Titans. I think we're good with that, right?
Hold on. Go back to that Texans-Patriots one, and let's just look at the rest of that week.
Okay.
I think we take the Ravens over the Commanders right there.
Okay.
And don't.
Or do you want to save the Ravens? We still might need the Ravens later, you know?
Dale, we didn't use them the other 18 weeks.
That's true. No. Okay.
I think that's a good spot. I don't think they ever.
I think it is. I think it is too, because you got the Texans. I mean, this 30. I don't like when 39% of the picks are on one side.
Yeah,
right?
and they got to go on the road. That just feels like they had that weird game they lost at Carolina last year. They had no business losing and stuff. They're going to drop one of those.
This could be the Patriots' first win of the season.
It could be. Could be. The Ravens over. I don't see any universe the Ravens lose to the Commanders at home.
Yeah, no. So this week we could take the Saints over the Broncos. We got the Bills over the Titans. We still have the Saints over the Broncos we could use. Texans over the Packers or Packers over the Texans.
I wouldn't touch that.
Lions over the Vikings.
I don't like that division. Browns over the Bengals at home.
I don't. It's too close. It's a coin flip.
Yeah, tough division.
I think the Bengals are a 1-point favorite in that one too. So
Commanders over the Panthers at home.
Ew, that's disgusting. I think I'd rather stick with our Bills pick.
I like the Bills over the Titans in that one.
Yeah. But it's nice to have these options if something happens with the Bills, like injury-wise, and we need to switch off of it. You know, we got some other options here.
Yeah. We ain't use the Commanders nowhere.
No. Okay. There's that week. Week 8. This one we might have to switch. I mean, are we really going to trust the Broncos here?
Yeah, I was wondering.
The Broncos over the Panthers.
What about? Let's see.
We take the Steelers over the Giants.
I like that one. I do.
Then we don't have to trust the Broncos there. It's Monday Night Football.
I would rather trust the Steelers than.
Wish Dirk was here so we could ask him. He'd be like, the Steelers aren't going to lose Monday Night Football against.
But wait a minute! Didn't something happen with the Steelers? Didn't Ryan put a video out for Sports Wars yesterday about Mike Tomlin? Wasn't Mike Tomlin chewing both of them out or something?
Probably, but I'm not worried about that. That's Mike Tomlin doing his job.
Yeah, that's true. Doing his job. You're right.
I meant to actually watch that one. I didn't watch it yet.
I got to see just a couple minutes of it, man. I was in a hurry. I got to see just a couple minutes of it.
What's up, Rob? How you doing? Good morning.
Hey, what's up, Rob? Good to see you in here, man. We love new faces.
Over on the wrong side of things.
Lions.
Other one we could use the line. So we switch it to Steelers over Giants, or we use the Lions over the Titans. Would be back-to-back weeks of us fading the Titans, but those are back-to-back road games for the Titans.
That's what I'm saying. They get real tough road games and tough opponents and all that stuff. Teams that should be far better, and you're going to be favored by nearly a touchdown at least. I kind of like the Lions there, especially if we clearly didn't find anywhere else we loved using them.
Do you see why it's beneficial to go back through this and be like, okay,
oh, absolutely, man. We'll go through this damn thing 3 times before it gets kicked off.
Oh, yeah. We have the Cardinals over the Bears in this one.
God, that's a scary one.
That is a scary one. Let's see. We could take Packers over the Lions. We could take the Bears over the Cardinals.
We could just flip that one. Titans over the Patriots.
Patriots. That one's going to be tough. Every time I would pick the Patriots, it'd be that week. Commanders over the Giants. Raiders over the Bengals. They're not going to do that. Saints over the Panthers.
I would
Panthers over the Saints.
God, this is a tough week.
Browns Chargers. That's a tough one.
No. I think we need to go back and change our Ravens pick that week because we had some other stuff we liked, and then take
the Ravens here.
Yeah,
you're right.
That's what I think needs to happen on that one.
So instead of the Ravens
over the Commanders,
we had the Texans over the Patriots.
But we like the Steelers on Sunday Night Football, right? I think the Steelers were at the bottom down there.
No, that was the next
week.
Not
that week.
Steelers are going to the Raiders. I don't really like that one.
Yeah, I don't want to mess with that one. We had something else we liked in this one though. I thought
Saints Bucks.
We beat them in New Orleans last year, but we normally play real. Oh,
Packers
that's the
over the
one.
Cardinals?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, right there.
Want
There.
Packers over the Cardinals?
Yes, absolutely. At home, that's the one.
I'll probably change it back to the Texans. Depending if the Cardinals looked halfway decent and Kyler Murray's playing pretty decent, and Maserati Marv doesn't end up being the biggest bust of all time, like we all are projecting here.
I've never seen a person feel one type of way about a team and the complete opposite way about who's going to be probably their best player. I don't know that I've ever seen.
I like
that.
The best player is going to be Kyler Murray. I like him.
Just bet the parlay the Cardinals to win the Super Bowl with all of Maserati Marv's unders. Probably pay out half the wing.
Already bet all the Maserati Marv's unders. So we're switching this one to the Ravens.
I hope I never root against my buddy's bets. I hope you lose every single one of those. I hope
you know
break
what?
By week
10. You.
That's right. All right, where we at now? We got Ravens over the Broncos.
Yeah. All right, this one we took the Jags. Let's see. We got the Jags over the Vikings. Let's see if we like something better.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Steelers, Commandos, Saints, Falcons, Bears, Patriots. Oh, how gross is that game?
Yeah, I think that's a bear spot, dude.
But 10% of the people are picking it. So I mean,
how many?
10.
Oh, that's good. I like that too. Or we already used the Chargers.
Texans, Lions. That's gonna be a good game.
That's a sneaky one. I think that is a bear spot right there.
You trust the Bears to beat the Patriots more than Jaguars to beat the Vikings?
I expect the Vikings to be better than the Patriots, if that's what you're asking. Not by much.
Every team's going to be better than the Patriots.
That's kind of where that's kind of the angle I'm taking here, is that it's like,
all right,
the Patriots on the road. Y'all, we're totally going to regret this. Caleb Williams is going to throw for like 4 picks.
I can guarantee if we make it to week 10, I'm probably changing that pick.
Yeah, we'll cross that bridge.
We'll have a lot more data.
We're not going to need the Bears anywhere else, so we can leave them there for now.
Yeah. This one's where we use San Francisco over the Seahawks. I mean, that's a cod lock. Yeah, I'm not even going to look at the rest of that week. This one we took the Dolphins over the Patriots. That's also a lock.
Yeah, that's a lock too.
But we have Browns over the Steelers. Thursday Night Football as an option. We have Texans over the Titans.
Division
games are always funky.
That's a weird one. That's the one that's the battle of the uniform. That's the one the winner should get to wear the old Oilers uniforms for the next season.
Raiders home against the Broncos.
Ooh,
the Cardinals over the Seahawks could be an option too, but we'll just leave Dolphins over.
Leave the Dolphins there at home against the Patriots.
This one we took your Bucks.
What's up, AK? Good morning, sir. No pretty slander going on in here this morning.
There's none pretty slander. Why is it every time we talk about San Francisco, he just gets that itch?
He's sitting there waiting, bro. He's like Candyman. You just say his name 3 times in the mirror, he appears wearing a Brock Purdy jersey.
That's true. That is true. We took your Bucks over the Panthers this week. Some other options we can use.
Yeah, let's look at something else.
Browns over the Broncos. I remember you were scared about that because of elevation.
Let's see.
Titans, Commanders. That's gross. Cardinals, Vikings.
I think I like the Vikings.
Yeah. Jags, Texans.
That's kind of a gross week, man.
Bengals. Steelers over the Bengals. Colts over the Patriots. But that's the highest
road game, though.
Yeah, and 34% of the people are on that one.
I think we probably.
I think we leave it with your Bucks.
Cowboys, yeah. Leave the Bucks there. I mean, it's going to be. We might change that between now and then, but that's.
And this week we took the Eagles over the Panthers. Man, we are fading the Panthers. This week, one of the higher picks. There's the Saints. Saints over the Giants.
I think that's a sneaky spot for the Steelers right there.
Steelers, Browns. I'm not I'm not
You
moving
just
my
love
Eagles
the
pick.
Browns.
Off of
You
that.
just
I'm
love
not
the
moving.
Browns.
I do love the Browns. I think they're going to be another double-digit
This
win
is
season.
about the time last year the Eagles started imploding and losing a bunch of games they weren't supposed to.
Like it says, I get an alert. That's funny. What's up, Dog Chat 58? How you doing?
Oh, what's up? What's up, Dog Chat? How you doing, man?
What's this week? Jags over the Titans. I love that we got options.
That series plays weird. It's a division game. That series plays weird. If you look at it, it's that's a weird one. Don't mess with that
Cardinals over the Seahawks. It always is funky down in Arizona.
Who do we got picked in this week?
This is the Eagles over the Bengals.
Leave that one alone.
Yeah.
We ain't changing that.
We might change this one because we just don't know what we're gonna get from the Chargers yet. But we got the Chargers over your Buccaneers.
I like that one, man. We play like shit on the West Coast.
Raiders, Falcon, Vikings over the Bears.
I kind of like the Raiders over the Falcons, but I also hate the Falcons. Maybe a bit.
Cardinals over the Patriots.
Ooh, whatever. That'll be the worst football game of the season.
Colts over the Broncos. I might like the Broncos.
I might like the Broncos over the Colts in that spot.
So, I mean, this is December we're talking about, so we got a long ways to go.
We got to figure Sean Payton's got second year and all that stuff, going to be able to have his guys in there. Sean Payton, them Broncos going to be sneakily, they're going to be better than they was last year, I feel like.
Browns host the Chiefs, Texans host the Dolphins. This will be a good week of football.
Yeah.
Saints over the Commandos.
Saints over the Commandos option.
Yeah. We got options that week.
Yeah, we do have options that week. Let's leave it alone for now.
Yeah. This week we took Seattle over the Vikings. Other options we got
kind of like Raiders over the Jaguars.
Yeah, we'll have to see what the Jaguars are that far into the season, because this is the around Christmas time, so this is going to be what, week 17.
And you know how they
do. Week 16 pick, so
they're a streaky team. They'll go 1-3 and then turn around and go 3-1.
Yeah,
and
but so they do have to fly out to the West Coast during that time, so we'll see. But I still like the Seahawks there so far. Colts hosting the Titans, Cardinals, Panthers.
But options. Panthers. I want you to know right now, any of you in the chat, if you win your survivor pool and you used up both the Panthers and the Bears, you're a legend.
You should get a bonus.
The legend. And if you parlay that into the Cardinals, a Cardinals win somewhere, they should have to pay you double entry fees for the next 3 seasons.
Or if you just any week you found when the Patriots are going to win a game.
If you use the Patriots, it's automatic winner. Doesn't matter what week it is. You use the Patriots week 1, it wins. It's automatic winner. Pay that man his money.
You should get a bye week the next week.
Mm-hmm.
Rams. We have Rams over the Cardinals here. This one I might want to. This one we're definitely probably going to change because this will depend if the Rams are healthy or not.
I love what you just said there, man. Where if you take like let's say if you take like a bottom 5 team or a team that's like a plus 200 dog or better in your survivor and you win, you get to sit the next week out.
Yeah, you just get automatic win the next week.
Automatic bye week.
Automatic win. What's up? Was it Rogue 19? How you doing? So yeah, what's up with that clan? I don't know, man. I don't get it. That clan's a bunch of,
Okay. Is that Rogue or Rouge?
Rouge? I don't know. I don't
know either, man. I don't know either.
Rouge?
We'll call you 19, man. Good to see you, 19. Welcome in.
We got the Rams or the Cardinals. See what else we got. No, we're not taking the Patriots. We're not taking the Broncos. We're not taking the Commanders there. Colts over the Giants, maybe. Jags, Titans.
Hey, what's a McGrowan, man?
Oh no.
Y'all tell what's a McGrowan, man? I don't know what a McGrowan is. Is there any McGrowans here? I don't know. Phil McGrowan?
Looking it up.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that, man.
Oh, there's a McGrone Nation. It's a channel on Rumble.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Oh, so it must be a follower of that show.
Okay. Well, shout out, man. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Freedom loving Americans. I love to see that.
We love freedom loving Americans around here. We are Trump supporters.
Shout out. I'm gonna give them a follow. There we go. We'll check out their stuff.
Boom.
Bell. None. Thank you.
Let's see what Mr. Krabby D is saying. He said, "Oh, is it a Bongino show? That damn Bongino show?"
Oh,
okay.
There we go.
Shout
You
out.
live in that chat. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well, good. Welcome. Great to have you in here, man. Welcome.
Oh, this is a good one. Look, so instead of the Rams over the Cardinals, we'll have an option of Browns, Dolphins.
Yeah.
Saints, Raiders. I don't know. We'll see.
I like the Saints over the Raiders.
Dude, if you make it to week 18 is so tough. And if you somehow make your survivor to week 18, I can't imagine the amount of bullets you're going to be sweating.
Oh, yeah. Most of these don't even last this long.
No.
I mean, we said it yesterday. Most of these do. If you make it past week 12 or 13 in the survivor, you got a bunch of studs in your survivor.
The longest I made is 13 weeks. I lost in week 14.
That's what I'm saying. It's hard to do beyond that, man. The NFL's too random.
Look at this, though. So we have Falcons over the Panthers, but now, because we moved our Texans pick, we could take the Texans over the Titans.
Which could be a
seeding, division.
Very impactful game there.
You would assume that the Texans are probably playing their starters in that one.
Yeah. You would assume so. Let's see. We use the Jets.
Browns we could use the Browns here because the Ravens might have the division locked up, and the Browns would need a win, to get that top wild card spot.
Or it could be dead even. They both got to play everybody. What about Steelers, Bengals? Those two teams might be out of it at that point in time.
Jags, Colts.
Division. These are all gonna be division though.
Raiders, Chargers.
Vikings, Lions.
Ooh, oh no, never mind.
Cardinals over the 49ers
might be sitting everyone.
Yeah, gotta be.
Option week 18.
If you make it to
Marlene.
Just think if you make it. Yeah, what's up, Miss Marlene? Can you imagine making it to week 18 and you let it all ride on the Cardinals beating the Niners?
She said, "Good morning, boys. Any wagers on uncensored pharmacists going on tonight?" It's happening tonight. I got approval with Mrs. Plans got so thrown out of whack yesterday. It was one of the things. So there was two things that came up. One was my daughter was out of nowhere. I didn't know this, was going to a soccer jamboree thing for the high school, and more than likely had a ride home. But
you should get used to that, sir. She's in high school now. There's going to be a plethora of events you had no idea were occurring that she is going to all of a sudden need a ride to.
Yes. So it wasn't the ride to. That was fine because I was going to do
the ride from.
The
ride from is the problem.
So it's it's one of those it wasn't a lock. It was like an 80% chance. She's got she's got a ride, but she's a high school girl, right? Oh yeah. We got this planned. All planned out, and they don't got anything planned out, right? So it's
nothing. They never do, bro. Don't listen.
So I'm like, I can't risk it because I don't want to start it. And then all of a sudden be like, oh well, I got to go pick her up. Now she did end up getting a ride home last night, but
so she told you the truth. They had it figured out. They at least got it figured out.
It went in her favor last night. Let's just say that. So that ended up working out. So I was like, man. And then here was the other thing that happened yesterday. My 2-year-old has been going through this stint where he doesn't want to take naps. So he didn't take a nap yesterday. Right. It was just a mess. He just stands up and screams, and we're afraid he's going to wake up the babies and whatnot. Because one's right on the other side of his wall, even though we got sound machines in both rooms and stuff like that. He just was a menace. And so since he didn't take a nap, oh my God, he was so
he's a terror about 6 p.m.
He is a terror, but this was the worst I've ever seen him. It was just one of those bad days, dude.
He's had a day, man. He just had a day.
He had himself a day.
We all have them.
And now I know what you're thinking. Be like, well, that means he's going to bed early. Yes, he did go to bed early last night, but it is exhausting. It is dealing with a kid. I mean, we got all the other kids, but dealing with a crab kid, it was. I mean, I was wiped last night. It does not.
I get it. I've kind of ventured past that stage. The only one that I let him take a nap, the 4-year-old, I let him take a nap if he wants to take a nap, man. If it's the right time, you ain't laying down for no nap at 5 p.m. or nothing like that. But it's just 1 or 2. You want to lay down for a little bit. I'll let you sleep. Do your thing. That's up to you, man. If you're tired, you're tired. But yeah, bro, when they get to where they don't get enough sleep, they are monsters.
Yeah. He wouldn't even do. We usually, when he doesn't take a nap, we do quiet time on the couch. Turn off.
Right.
Let him have that. He actually likes to sit on the couch with a blanket, but he likes the blanket over him like a tent.
Dude, God, ain't our kids the same? My middle son does the same damn thing, man. Looks like a some kind of monk or something sitting over there in a friar tuck, sitting in the corner on the iPad.
Yeah, but he wouldn't even do that yesterday. So I was like, oh God. So but I worked it out with the missus. We're going live. I'm gonna schedule it for 9 tonight because my wife was like, why don't you just do it during nap time yesterday when I told her about it. And I'm like, well, one, I don't have anything prepared. Two, I got to do all these other things right now. And three, glad I didn't because the little terror upstairs didn't take a nap.
And isn't it amazing when they're pissed off how they can reach a whole other octave in their voice level to project it 3 houses down in the neighborhood? It's unreal to me, man. Unreal to me. I'm like, bro, you got to pump the brakes a little bit. That's because I'll get jumpy, man. They like jump scare me. They all of a sudden be messing with each other. You just hear one just scream at the top of his lungs, stop. I'm like, bro, you got to cut that shit out.
We are like a couple years away in this house from everything kind of being like kids being old enough to where they've got things figured out. I'm excited for that, but I'm at the same time, I'm not excited to get there because I'm enjoying this stage.
Don't wish your life away, man. Yeah, don't wish it away.
It's crazy. It's a crazy, wild time here. But I love the baby. I love the baby stage, right? You know,
I believe Trace Adkins wrote a country song about that, and it is true, whether you believe it or not. You are going to miss this when it's gone.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, I know. So, that's why things are hectic right now. Like I usually have everything like lined up, planned. Like, I guess to say professional. Like when I say I'm going to go live, I usually do, but it's wild with having so many kids, young kids, right? You never know what happened.
Absolutely. Good morning, Messenger 911. He said Donald Trump is Jesus Christ. I don't know if we go pushing it that far, but we are Trump supporters, man. Welcome in, sir. Welcome in. But yeah, dude, the kiddo, that's it kind of blows my mind how where they get that energy from when they even like it's like they almost find a way to get extra energy when they're tired. I don't know where they channel it from, man. Like I've told y'all before, directly from my soul, I'm convinced is where they get it from. And you say, for those of y'all that don't know, the newbies in here, and good morning, oi, pip, pip. But if, Will also, not only does he have the 4-year-old, the 2-year-old, and the 13-year-old daughter in high school, my man's got 6-month-old brand new twin girls. So he is wide
almost
open.
7 months. They're a couple days away from being 7 months.
Oh, we're getting closer, man.
We're getting closer.
That's right. We're still under a year. We count month birthdays. That's right. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I don't do none of that. Oh, they're 14 months. No, they hit 1, they're 1. All right.
Yeah. Boy, Pip wants to free Palestine. Okay.
Just don't spam the chat. Like I don't agree with what you're saying, but you're free to say it. Just don't spam the chat. Okay.
I don't know anything about Palestine.
We're not even gonna get into that.
We don't have to. I don't care. But
Loki's got Chris worked up this morning.
Uh-oh.
The taxpayer-funded Oregon group offers $30,000 to home buyers as long as they're not American citizens. Producer Chris.
Oh, y'all don't have to work real hard to get Chris fired up on those political fronts, man.
You sure don't. But yeah, so yes, Miss Marlene, it's going down tonight. You will see a link here in a little bit later today. Probably around nap time. I'll create the link. It's going down. I don't know what we're going to get out of this show tonight, but it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be a wild time.
All right.
I'm excited for it. We're going to get a little uncensored. We're going to not have to at all. You know what I mean?
That's right. Not at all. No.
Chris is great with those gifts. Oh yeah.
He does. He does have a whole plethora of gifts at his disposal there.
Absolutely. Okay, let's run through some of these things. I guess he's not joining us. Did you get a message from him yet?
I haven't got anything. I don't know. He must have got tied up there. I haven't seen anything. I did send him the link and let him know, and I haven't got a text. He must have got tied up. He was telling me yesterday. That's what he told me earlier this week. He's off on vacation. He said, man, I've been shuttling back and forth to swim practice, making lunches, all this stuff. He's kind of fond of that Mr. Mom gig, man.
Yeah. I mean, hey, enjoy it while you can, right?
That's what I said, man. He said, I can get used to this. I said, it ain't half bad, is it, bro?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, some days it all depends at what age they are if you want to encounter the Mr. Mom phase. Like I said,
absolutely. Well, we gotta talk about this real quick, Cricket.
Talk about it, man.
We've talked about coffee. We're gonna get back to it because it's my favorite thing. 1775 coffee, right? Love it. And have you heard, Cricket, of the recent advertising scandal? Let me break it down to you. The CEO of Rumble, Chris Pavlovsky, shout out to Chris, recently released an email from Inspire Brands and Dunkin' Donuts Okay, what's going on there? The email explicitly states that the right-wing culture of Rumble is too polarizing because some people just can't handle it. Some of those just can't handle the right-wing culture. I mean, what?
Snowflakes.
What are we doing? What are we doing? In other words, Dunkin' Donuts has a problem with right-wing culture and wants nothing to do with it or Rumble. So here's the solution. Stop buying products that don't support you and start supporting brands that support you. That seems like common sense. The competing coffee brand that we all need to get behind is Rumble 1775 coffee. You guys know me. I love it. I drink it every morning. I got my bag right here. I got another bag out in the mailbox right now. But they're offering you a sweet deal. Not just the deal that we talked about earlier. For a limited time, Rumble is offering a buy 2 bags of coffee, get 1 for free. I'm taking advantage of this today. I'm gonna get 2 of those medium roasts and get a third one for free. How about that? That's what I'm doing today. Right after we get off the stream, I'm gonna place my order. Go to 1775coffee.com, enter the promo code Duncan to get this limited time deal. I love this. I love the trolling of hey Duncan, suck it. All right, we're gonna not only are we gonna make a better coffee product than what you got, we're also gonna give the people a better deal. Buy 2, get 1 free. Who doesn't like that? That's closing line value there. Go to 1775coffee.com, scan the QR code, or click the link on this stream, or just go directly to 1775coffee.com. When you put in your 2 bags, make sure to put in a third bag and use the promo code Duncan, and you'll get that third bag for free. Love that. It's great coffee, and you're supporting companies that are supporting your free speech. So go support Rumble 1775 Coffee today.
Let's go.
Booyah. Love to see it. Love to see it.
Love to see it, man.
Love to see it. Okay. Well, probably ain't getting any, but I wanted to look at, let's see, where are we at? Oh. So there's been a lot of memes coming out of the DNC this week. This one's been getting memed a lot. What was it? I think I saw someone, I think it was Rumble Rick, maybe it was someone else, but it said he said when the bartender brings over the whiskey with a single big ice cube.
What is that on the stage? You see, that's my dad.
Jesus, man. Give me a break.
It's the first week of the NFL season.
What is that on the stage?
That's how I relate right there.
Oh yeah. Dude, I pulled this up because I wanted to show you this, dude. So Nagano's finally making his PFL debut. He's fighting for the heavyweight title.
Okay.
There's not many people on this planet that make Nagano look small.
No. That's a large
that is American. A big dude. And look at this. He just goes, oh yeah, let's feel those muscles, dude. Look at that. Look at those long arms.
That's what I'm saying. And Nagano's such a good dude too, bro. Like,
and
you
Jake
wouldn't
Paul.
know that people.
I don't know why they got Jake Paul in there, but I mean, that's a good guy.
Explain something to me.
Mm-hmm.
Why do they matter?
Because they're master marketers, dude.
I get it, but like it's just not even that good, bro.
Clearly, some people like it.
That's what's wrong with our country, bro. This is what's wrong with our country, because the shit that we make go viral and all this stuff. And look, Jake, look, he looks high as shit standing there in between them, man.
That's fun. Well, you got to be to be insane enough to try to get in between those two dudes.
I mean, it's like, whatever, let them rumble you. I ain't stepping in between those two monsters. Are you kidding me?
Dude, I love that they named the fight Battle of the Giants. Pay-per-view October 19th.
Large. I mean, do we have a tell of the tape or anything on these guys? How big they actually are?
I'm sure I could find it. I'll tell you what, I would not. I don't care if I was as big as that dude. I would not want to be fighting Nagano at all. But especially, this is his first fight since his son died. He got emotional and was crying.
Oh man,
remember his 15-month-old? Yeah, his 15-month-old boy, and he was talking about. He goes, I never got a fight for my son, so this is going to be that fight.
Oh man, I got cold chills. I wouldn't. I do not step in front of that train at all. I wouldn't. It doesn't matter. I wouldn't care who it was. I wouldn't care if it was Jake Paul fighting one of those two dudes right there. If he had the same baggage right now that Prince Ngannou does, you don't step in front of a man that motivated, man.
Nope. So yeah, that's gonna be a fun time. What else we got going on? So we talked about CeeDee Trent. This is funny. Did you see this? So it says a night in Vegas with no hotel and $20. He goes, so I lost my fantasy football league last year, and the punishment is I had to show up to our Vegas draft a day early with no hotel room and only $20. Any recommendations on cheap/free things I can do while there, or ways to get some free play or free drinks or food, or where the cheapest tables are? Any advice is much appreciated. What would you do in this scenario, Cricket?
I'm just saying, I wouldn't even be that upset about this. This would be a fun little adventure right here. I'm just saying, I can stretch $20 a long way in towns like that. And then you can learn. I got a book back here, man. It's called The Frugal Gambler. And it kind of pretty much teaches you how to go to all these casinos and stuff and just beat their head in on free comps and shit. Because they will give you a lot of stuff here. I promise you, I could make it. I would thrive for 24 hours if you only gave me $20.
Let's see. What do we got going here?
That, or I would be out of money in all of 10 minutes, and I'd go find me a stairwell to sleep under for the next 23 hours.
No, this is what you got to do, Cricket. There's two things I would do. There's two paths I'd go. I'd either go the path of, well, I'm going to go to the convenience store and go buy myself a 6-pack, and I'm going to just walk the streets with my 6-pack, because you can do that in Vegas, and just kind of see what's going down in Vegas all night. Just walk around and see some shit and drink my beers, you know?
I tell you what I would do. I'd go sit at me a penny slot, put me $5 in there, and I'd hit that button once every about 20, 30 minutes, and I'd drink for 24 hours straight for free.
Just watch games and stuff, because you'll have the big TVs on. There'll be sports going on and whatnot. Or I would take that $20 and either go put it on a roulette thing, or go make a crazy parlay and go sit in the sports book and wait to see if that thing cash. Because then you're set at that 20, and you end up hitting a parlay, and that turns into 200. Okay, now we're rocking and rolling.
That's what I would do. I would go and I would put me like a $5 or $10 like 5-leg parlay in, and I'd have me 10 or 15 bucks left, so I could make sure I could tip every time they brought me my free drink. And I'd sit there and watch my parlay and see if I hit it. That's exactly what I'd do. I promise you, I can get creative with this, man.
Guess what? Let's say your parlay doesn't hit. Now you're out of money. What do you do? Yeah, I'm gonna go sit my ass outside and put my hat down and be one of the beggars.
It's Vegas. Like, if you can find shit to do for no money, man. If nothing else, especially like I'm sure these guys have been and stuff. They're playing something like that, but like there's new shit going up in Vegas every day. You just walk around and look at stuff.
I would just try to do something entertaining and see on the streets and see if people will give me money.
I
don't know what it would be.
I asked one of those dudes, hey, can I borrow a couple of your buckets and some drumsticks? And I just sit out here and go to town, bro. Those guys are incredible, man. You ever watch those guys? The guys that
oh yeah.
Yeah, those guys are incredible, dude.
Yeah. There's a lot of you get very creative. This would be fun. Yeah, I would definitely be recording this whole thing too.
Oh, 100%. It would have to be documented. I would want to know.
I might just go do this one day. That'd be a great content to be like, okay, I survived one day in Vegas with $20. Let's see how this goes.
That's what I'm thinking, bro.
That'd be a good little series on the YouTube channel, huh?
I'm just saying, we're coming up with ideas. I'm just saying. I like it too, bro.
I think people tune into that.
Absolutely. Yeah. You know, they'd want to see us $20 in Vegas for a day. They want to see how we navigated through that thing, man.
Heck yeah. This is funny. So Brown, or not funny. This is I wanted to applaud the NFL for not overreacting to things, because remember we've talked about this story a couple weeks ago. Mike Hall Jr. He was accused of very, very terrible things. I mean, usually the NFL overreacts and would spend him, put him on the commissioner's exempt list and whatnot. They didn't do any of that. His fiance, who was his accuser, remember he said that he was very aggressive, pointed the gun at her and all that stuff, has recently has recanted the claim that Hall held a gun to her head, as 3 News reports. Hall was previously arrested on August 13th on a misdemeanor domestic violence charge after turning himself over to the police. So now that doesn't mean it didn't happen, but she's rescinded it. But
Right.
you know what? Remember one of the people that corroborated the story was her
mother.
Yeah.
There
So
said
it makes you think it's like, was her mother just having her back, or did this
It-
actually go down? It's
It's real
interesting.
sketchy now, man. It's going to be real hard to convict this man in a court of law by a jury of his peers without a reasonable doubt. Because now you've got this stuff. That's the thing when you start recanting these statements, stuff like that. Because her mother corroborated that he hit her in the head with a baby bottle, was like dragging her by the feet down the driveway. He said he rammed her head through a wall and all this stuff. And that she says he held the gun up to her head and said that quote unquote he would fucking end it all and things like that. And so, I mean, those are pretty strong allegations against somebody. It doesn't matter if you're a professional athlete or not. That's a strong allegations against somebody. And now you're out recanting statement stuff. That immediately makes me, especially if I'm law enforcement or something investigating this, I'm immediately taking a pause because there's obviously more to this story here, man. It feels like a money grab.
Yeah, and also, if this didn't actually happen, then good. I'm glad that this got corrected. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man.
Because we've seen so many times, so many people, ruin other people's lives with false accusations, especially when you get into the domestic violence area.
And it happens every day, man, especially a guy like this. It's going to be his first year in the league. He's going to be a rookie trying to make a name for himself and all that stuff. And you got to come in with the extra baggage right here when he should be focused on training camp, going into his rookie season, achieving his dream of playing in the NFL and all that stuff. Now, we don't know what happened. We do not know what happened with all this and whether any of this is true or not. I'm just saying, when you start casting allegations like she did, and now you all of a sudden start backpedaling as fast as she has, a little fishy for me.
Yeah.
What we got there?
We got a trade in the NFL. The Commanders sent their former first-round pick in 2022, wide receiver Jahan Dotson. He's going to the Eagles. Man,
bro.
The Eagles.
This could be
now.
This could be a pretty solid. I know a lot of people that have been. Shout out to my guy, the Judge Jordan, over there. But I know he's been real high on Jahan Dotson for a couple of years now. This guy has been, expecting him to come out of Penn State to be a pretty good player for these Commanders. I think now moving him to a receiving core where he doesn't have to draw a lot of attention. You got A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith over there. And this guy gets to leak out as wide receiver number 3. I might be looking at Jahan Dotson, a little sneaky fantasy play now.
I was listening to people talk about this because they were making the argument that the Bears, if they don't have the top 3 wide receivers or like a receiving core, they're definitely like one of the top ones because you've got Keenan Allen, Rome Odunze, and
DJ Moore.
And DJ Moore, right? Yeah. So they were doing they were talking through it, and it's kind of crazy how many of these teams don't have a solid third one, right? You've got the Dolphins, right? You got the Dolphins, you've got Tyreek and Waddle, and then can't even think of the third one.
Jamar Chase and T. Higgins for the Bengals. Yeah, I can't think of a third one for the Dolphins either, man. It's kind of been plug and play for those guys. Same way with the Bengals. You had Tyler
you've got San Francisco, who's got if they have Ayuk there, it's Ayuk and Debo, right? And then
you got Kittle too, though, with that one. But that's not a receiver.
Yeah, but that's not a wide receiver. You'd have Juwan Jennings as your third. I know it's different because you've got CMC, who is like a receiver too. So
right, they're kind of an anomaly.
But it's still not like if we're just looking at wide receivers. So you start going through the league, you're like, man, who has the best 3 wide receivers? The Eagles now. I mean, like you said, A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and now they get to add Jahan Dotson here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a good little piece right there, man. Because you look at my Buccaneers, you got Evans and Godwin. A lot of these teams have 2 solid guys, and it does kind of fall off a cliff there. You'll see it in the stats too, man. The stats drop down pretty drastically after that second guy. So yeah, I can't think of anybody off the top of my head that has a better receiver.
There was an argument too that Seattle, you got Metcalf, Lockett, and Jackson Smith and Jigma or whatever.
That's solid one, but Smith and that's a solid one. But also, I don't know what you're going to get out of Geno Smith there with that, and we don't know what we're going to get out of Caleb Williams either.
No, we don't. And Lockett's getting kind of past his prime too, but still solid.
He's always been injury prone anyway. He's always going to miss 3 or 4 games a season. There, and then you talk about the Eagles with I need to see how Jalen Hurts is going to respond, man.
Yeah, but also with this trade, so the Commanders got a 3rd-round pick and 2 7th-round picks back, but also this sparked speculations that now that the Commandos have moved off of a wide receiver, they were already in the hunt for Brandon Ayuk. Now they're thinking, oh, this is going to get done. this is going to get done now. They're going to pull the trigger on Brandon Ayuk.
If you throw Ayuk in there with Scary Terry, you got Brian Robinson Jr. in the backfield. It's going to depend on how well Jaden Daniels does there, man. But I mean, I think anybody that gets Ayuk is getting a very, very solid football player. So I mean, I definitely that could be definitely a thing, man. I could see that something like that happening. You're clearing room for him now, because there were almost been too many mouths to feed if you bring him in with Jahan Dotson and Scary Terry still in the lineup there.
Absolutely,
especially not knowing what you're getting out of rookie quarterback.
Yeah, it's going to be a good weapon to get your young quarterback. And then yesterday, the Falcons and cornerback AJ Terrell agreed to a 4-year, $81 million contract extension. So my man's getting paid. He's now the second highest paid cornerback in the NFL. The Falcons are listening to us, man. They're beefing up that defense.
They're still going to suck. Garbage.
Yeah. So that was what we had out of the NFL yesterday. Let's see.
Hey, the Falcons are much like the Cowboys, bro. The Falcons are never winning a Super Bowl as long as Arthur Blank's in charge, just like the Cowboys are never winning one as long as Jerry Jones is in charge. Not enough.
What is this? Burrow's going to skip the preseason finale. What is this?
What is
There's a Douglas Coleman the third.
Dude. Yeah. Did we not talk about this?
No. Tell me about it. What happened?
Looks like Douglas Coleman III here. It does seem like it's a pretty good news out of this, but he did have a hit in the preseason game against Kansas City there, and they do say he has movement in all his extremities, but he had to be carted off. They took the face mask off and everything. All the players kneeling around him and things like that. So just went to make a tackle, man, and you know how it is. Teach you from Little League, man. Get your head up. You want to put the two screws on the chest and all that. Don't be putting the crown of your helmet and stuff. Just probably a bad tackle, and it kind of hit him the wrong way. But he was transported to the local hospital and all that, but does have movement in all of his extremities and things, and looks like they expect him to make a full recovery. But a very scary, scary deal here. But this is the game, man. We know this. It doesn't take much, man. I always the one that kind of rings out in my mind is a horrifying play, but the one with Ryan Shazier when he was playing for the Steelers there, man. And he goes into hit, and that man is, I don't know his progress now. Obviously, he never was able to play in the league, but he was paralyzed from the waist down for, I don't know how his progress has been since, but I know he obviously will never be the same. But that's how quick it can happen in football, man. And so, scary deal, but looks like positive info coming out of this thing saying he does have movement in all his extremities and stuff, and they'll probably keep him for observation for a day or two there. So at least good news coming out of that. It looks like he will make, for the most part, a full recovery here. Don't know how long he'll be off the football field, but a very scary moment there, man.
Yeah, very scary. I was just scrolling to see if there's any breaking news for today. This is what I found. Two funny back-to-back memes. So the first all-female spacewalk is underway. Someone commented, "Did the satellite dishes need washing?"
You blurred my name out there, didn't you? I'm sorry, that's funny.
Oh, man.
I'm the leader of the Repeal the 19th. That's a joke, y'all. Don't get your feelings hurt.
And then this meme after the Chiefs Pro Bowl center, Creed Humphrey, reached an agreement on the 4-year deal. It says, "Do you have protection?" No one will be bugging us, babe.
Nobody, babe. We got this. Let's go. He puts it in his pocket. That's awesome. Internet funny. Undefeated, never lost.
What else we got going on in the NFL world while we're here? I think we're pretty good for today. Let's see. Panthers play Young. Oh yeah, you see that? Panthers are going to play Bryce Young in the preseason finale this weekend.
They should have been playing his ass in every damn game so far.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but ain't nobody on that damn team earned any time off.
No.
Nobody.
Let's see. I kind of want to look. I haven't even looked at any of the preseason lines for this weekend.
Who gives a shit? Well, if I were you, I would give a shit. You're 17-3, but
I don't know. Let's see if we can find some gems in here real quick before we wrap things up for today.
You want to do baseball real quick before we go?
Oh yeah, we can do baseball too. I was going to look at these lines.
I'm gonna throw another little nerfy parlay at him today. We hit that one yesterday. We're gonna try.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, let's do baseball. We didn't do baseball. Let's go. Here, can you recap these real quick? And I'll be right back.
let me get mine pulled up here. And I will recap baseball from yesterday, y'all. Looks like we're getting down to the nitty gritty in baseball. Almost time for we're closing in on the playoffs here. We got about just over a month left in the season, I believe. So getting like I said, getting down to the nitty gritty at this point. But yesterday on the diamond, looks like we had the Yankees defeat the Guardians 6-0. That was one of the legs of our Nerfy parlay. Came through with flying colors. Giancarlo Stanton had a little 3-run bomb in this thing. Yankees now 75-53, Guardians 73-54. Two very good teams right there. Could be a potential playoff series in that one. Nationals defeat the Rockies 8-3. Cardinals over the Brewers 3-0. A little division rival matchup there. Cubbies thumped the Tigers 10-2. Athletics over the Rays 3-1. Pirates blanked the Reds 7-0 in that thing. That was another one of our Nerfy legs that came through with flying colors. Blue Jays defeat the Angels 5-3. The last leg of our Nerfy parlay was the Astros and the Orioles. The Astros win 6-0. Jordan Alvarez had an RBI single in that thing. So Astros still getting right, man. After that rough start since June 1st, they've been on a tear now. 69-58, 11 games over 500. Get the 6-0 win on the road over the Orioles yesterday and cash the Nerfy parlay for us. The Mets defeat the Padres 8-3, and then the Bravos beat the Phillies last night, whenever it was, 3-2 there. So a couple of big wins for the Bravos in that series over the Phillies there, chasing the Phillies in that thing. I think they won at least 2 out of the 3 right there. Adam Duvall got a little solo shot for the Bravos there. Ended up being the difference in the game. So Braves had 10 hits, but only 3 runs. They've got to learn to manufacture some runs when they get some guys in scoring position there. That's been a big Achilles heel for them this year, obviously, alongside all of the injuries and things like that. So, but Braves getting a couple big wins when they had to have them against the Phillies here. I still think barely holding on to that last wild card spot in the NL. I think that the Cardinals may be chasing them there. So, but that's what happened in baseball yesterday, y'all.
Yeah, and we did have some other baseball news yesterday. The Mariners fired their manager. He was the first. Yeah, they fired him. They've lost 9 of the last 10 games. They just got swept by the Dodgers, which isn't. I mean, it was down in LA. I mean, that's not.
That's what I'm saying. It's all like that. That's. I mean, I would have gave him a pass on those 3 games.
Yeah, but what if I told you this? He was the first manager in MLB history to, at one point during the season, be 10 games up in the division and then also be fired before that season is completed. That's how bad it was.
That makes perfect sense.
You know what I mean? You had a 10-game lead in the division, and you're not even going to make the playoffs now.
Bro, can you imagine the roller coaster that guy's been riding for the last 2 months?
It happens every year with the Mariners, I swear. That's why I can never
You
trust
told
them.
me this. You told me this in April.
Mm-hmm.
And they went on that tear, and they've said
everyone was high on them because of their pitching, and they had a nice little run.
Okay.
And I'm like, guys, I'm telling you, I've seen this. My dad's been a lifelong Mariner fan his whole life. I see him get his heart crushed come August. It's
shout out to Papa Will, man. Hope you're doing all right with the struggles there. And that's what I'm saying. Like, when you're still right there in the mix, and now you're bringing a new manager in. Like, baseball's a streaky game, okay? Like, I understand, but that makes sense that you're the first manager ever to be up by 10 games in your division and then be fired in the same, because they're still right there in the mix, right? I know the Astros, they're up like maybe a game and a half or something on 2 games. I mean, it ain't much. They're still very much in the mix, man. Now some guys getting to come in. Like I said, they were celebrating, ready for a contract, extended everything about 6 weeks ago. Now you're looking for a job.
That's crazy. Wild times. Here's what we got going on in the world of baseball today, though. The Reds and Pirates start things off for us today.
You got Andrew Abbott on the hill for Cincinnati, and Bailey Falter will be going for Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh minus 117 home favorites. Reds plus 107 road dog. Sharp money on the Reds in this one, but 75% of the money is on the Pirates in this game. I think both had travel time, because I think the Reds have maybe it was 2 days ago.
They played last night. Pirates and Reds played last night.
I was thinking of 2 days ago. Never mind.
Yeah.
Astros and the Orioles.
Hunter Brown on the hill for Houston, and Cade Povich will be going for the Orioles.
Astros minus 112 road favorites. Orioles plus 102 home dog. Sharp money on the Orioles, but big money back in the Astros today with 70% of the money on Houston. Rockies and the Yankees.
You got Kyle Freeland on the bump for Colorado, and then Carlos Rodon will be going for the Yankees.
Yankees minus 275 home favorites. Sharp money coming in on the Rockies, though, who just lost to the Nationals last night, but 247 plus 247 road dogs. 94% of the money is on the Yankees, and that's not a surprise to anyone. Angels and the Blue Jays.
Jack Kakenowitz on the hill for LA, and then Chris Bassett going for the Blue Jays.
Blue Jays minus 197 home favorites. Dang. Angels plus 178 road dog. Sharp money on the Blue Jays and 83% of the money on the Blue Jays. Diamondbacks and the Red Sox.
Ryan Nelson on the hill for Arizona, and Brian Bayo will be going for Boston.
Boston minus 122 home favorites. Diamondbacks plus 112 road dog. Sharp money and big money back in the Diamondbacks with 70% of the money on the Diamondbacks in this one. Interesting. Cubs and the Marlins.
You got Kyle Hendricks on the bump for Chicago, and then Max Meyer will be going for the Fish.
Fish plus 110 home dogs. Cubbies minus 120 road favorites. Sharp money, big money on the Marlins. 90% of the money on the Marlins. What happened to the Cubs? They had a nice little run. I haven't heard anything about them.
They're garbage. Sorry, MB. Sorry, MB, but they're garbage. I hope they never win another game ever again. Ever.
Rangers, speaking of garbage, Rangers at the Guardians.
Nathan Eovaldi on the hill for Texas, and Tanner Bybee will be going for the Guardianes.
Guardians minus 127 home favorites. Rangers plus 116 road dog. Sharp money on the Rangers, but big money back in the Guardians with 83% of the money on the Guardians today. Nationals and the Braves.
Mackenzie Gore on the hill for Washington, and Chris Sale Day for the Atlanta Braves.
Braves minus 255 home favorites. Nationals plus 228 road dog. Sharp money on the Braves and 89% of the money back in the Braves today. Phillies and the Royals.
You got Taijuan Walker on the hill for Philadelphia, and Michael Wacha will be going for Kansas City.
Wacha.
I love that guy. I love saying that guy's name.
Sorry, I'm gonna pull this up. Where are we at? Royals minus 134 home favorites. Phillies plus 123 road dog. Sharp money, big money back in the Phillies with 52% of the money on the Phillies. Phillies at plus money is very tempting.
Don't do that. It's a trap. It's a damn trap. They should never be plus money.
That's why I said it was tempting. I didn't say I was going to do it.
Don't tempt our viewers into drinking that Kool-Aid. Don't bet that today.
MB says no Cubby slander.
There she is. Good morning. I was just trying to pull you out of the woodworks, MB. Good morning. Good morning, ma'am. I'll take it all back since you're here.
Tigers and the White Sox.
Tigers and the White Sox. We've got Keter Montero on the hill for Detroit, and it's Chris Flexen Day for the Chi Sox. So y'all should all total the over up and bet over like 12.5.
First 5 over here incoming.
Incoming for sure.
Tigers minus 141 road favorites. White Sox plus 140 home dog. Sharp money on the White Sox. Big money back in the Tigers, and 90% of the money on the Tigers, as it should be. Cardinals Twins.
You got Andre Palante on the hill for St. Louis, and David Festa going for Minnesota.
Minnesota minus 145 home favorites. Cardinals plus 135 road dog. Sharp money and action hour expert back in the Twinkies today with 68% of the money on the Twins. Mets and the Padres.
You got Paul Blackburn on the hill for the Mets, and Joe Musgrove going for San Diego.
San Diego minus 137 home favorites. Mets plus 125 road dog. Sharp money on the Padres. Big money and action hour expert back in the Mets. And the money's almost even. 51% on the Padres. Brewers and A's.
Aaron Savali on the hill for the Brew Crew, and JP Sears will be going for the Athletics.
A's plus 113 home dogs. Brews minus 123 road favorite. Sharp money on the A's. Big money back in the Brewers with 92% of the money on the Brewers. Rays and Dodgers.
Tyler Alexander is on the hill for Tampa Bay. Bobby Miller going for the Dodgers.
Dodgers minus 192 home favorites. Rays plus 174 road dog. Sharp money on the Dodgers and 93% of the money on the Dodgers. The last game tonight, Giants and the Mariners.
Hayden Birdsong, who's a pretty good pitcher, is on the hill for San Francisco Giants. And Luis Castilla, who used to be a pretty good pitcher, is on the hill for Seattle.
Seattle minus 142 home favorites. Giants plus 130 road dog. Sharp money and big money back in the Giants. But 78% of the money is on the Mariners. I think people are expecting that fired manager bounce. You know, the team gets a little inspired after firing the manager. I don't know if that's going to happen tonight, though.
I don't know that I necessarily buy into that in baseball as much as I do in football.
Like the head coach firing bounce.
Yeah, I don't know that I buy into that as much in baseball.
All right. We'll see. I kind of like the under. Mariners game, night game, under.
Oh, under for sure. It's part of
Yeah.
the Nerfy parlay. It's part of the Nerfy parlay. We'll go ahead and give you all that right here. We got a little 4-leg Nerfy parlay today.
4-leg, feeling it after hitting one yesterday, huh?
I usually get a little too bold after. I need to stick to those 3-leggers. We'll definitely go 3 out of 4 on this one today. But we got a little 4-leg Nerfy parlay. Nerfy is no runs first inning in the Rangers, Guardians, Mets, Padres, Giants, Mariners, Nationals, Braves. One more time. No runs first inning, Rangers, Guardians, Mets, Padres, Giants, Mariners, Nationals, Braves. That'll get you a little plus 834, man. Over 8-1 on your money.
I think I'm going to go Mets to score a run in the first and then parlay it with losing the game. I just want to see Frank Grant.
Ooh, he's just betting for the Frank Grant.
Or Mets score first and Padres win the game.
Ooh, man. Hey, you probably do that. And hey, also, if y'all want to bet this on the Nerfy, turn around and bet it on the Yerfy too. Because you're you would get monster odds if you Yerfied all these.
That's right.
And I've had a couple of them in the last few weeks where I had Nerfy parlays and they all went Yerfy, bro. Can't have nothing nice.
Can't have nothing nice. Hey, before we get out of here, we want to tell you guys, especially you that aren't listening over on Rumble, we want to tell you about Rumble right now. Make sure to download the Rumble app. We're live on Rumble every single day and other platforms, but Rumble is our favorite. And they did feature us up there today. Shout out to Rumble. They got Pudge up there. Pudge TV.
Yeah.
What up? Shout out to Pudge.
Shout out
He's
to
up there.
Pudge.
A little Elden Ring. Atta baby.
Let's go.
But make sure to download the Rumble app. Once you download it, search for my channel. That's Game On, or search for the Game On Show. If you just type in Game On in the search bar, we'll be the first thing that pops up. And then follow my channel directly on the app. This will make sure that you get a notification every time that we go live. You don't want to miss out on that. They also have it the app downloadable everywhere on TVs and everything like that. But you click the link in the description or the pinned live chat to download the Rumble app on your phone. It's free. We love free stuff. And if you prefer to watch us on the big screen, it's also available on Apple TV, Android TV, Fire TV, Roku, LG, and Samsung TVs. All you need to do is search for Rumble. So listen, all your TVs. Get your phone, get your wife's phone, get all the TVs in your house, download the Rumble app. You want it everywhere. If you go over to your in-laws or your friend's house, download the Rumble app over there. Search for our channel. Subscribe over there as well. It's great. But you can watch us anywhere. And shout out to Rumble.
That's right. They always take such good care of us, man.
I know. They're the real MVPs.
That's right.
And remember, it's football season, right? It's football season coming up. We're right there. I mean, we got college football this week, and we're a couple days away from college football. Oh, we're 2 days away from college football. Oh, my gosh. We're almost 48 hours away from college football. That's crazy.
It is that time, sir.
And if you want to make some money, all right, you listen to this channel. We're gonna rock and roll. We're gonna make some money. I mean, 17-3 in the preseason NFL. I'm just saying. But just remember this.
I don't want your money. I want your bookie's fucking money.
That's right.
That's right, man. I'm putting
that's right. Okay. We're gonna be live. Wait.
What is it?
Today's Friday, isn't it?
Today is Friday.
Oh, we're almost 24 hours away.
One day away. God, we lost a day in there somewhere. I was thinking it was Thursday today too.
These middle of the week's days off from work throw me off because I have to work tomorrow. So anyways, MB says, thanks guys. Good day. Good day, y'all. Good day to you too. Good day to you too.
I dropped the Nerfy parlay in the chat for y'all. If y'all want to check that out.
Love that. Love to see that. Now, tomorrow is Saturday. Okay, we got college football tomorrow. Steps will be joining us tomorrow. He's got a topic he sent me that he wants to talk about. Something about this Canadian League, one of these flag football QBs things that's going around that thinks he's better than Patrick Mahomes. So we're going to talk about that. That should be interesting. But we'll be talking about that. All things sports. We'll be talking about college football tomorrow and bets. Steps come to the dark side. He's on the Florida State -10 with me. So we're on that. I also bet the line just got too crazy. I'll tell you this. I bet Delaware State plus 40.5 against Hawaii. I don't care how good who Hawaii is playing. They shouldn't be 40.
Oh, that's a loser.
What?
That's a loser. Yeah. Delaware State's going on a vacation.
40 points.
It's Delaware State. It ain't Delaware.
What if I told you this? The line opened up in the summer at 28.5, and now it's all the way up to 40.5. You think we've overreacted a little bit?
Does it tell you that there's a problem there?
I think the market overcorrected.
It only went up 2 touchdowns. They're going to
That's
beat
way
them
too much.
65-3, bro.
I'm going to laugh when Hawaii doesn't even score 40 points.
And I'm going to laugh when it's 65-3.
When it's 40 nothing in the first.
At the end of the first quarter.
We'll see. We'll see. I just hope Delaware has a good run game, can eat clock.
That's all you can hope for, bro. Hell, they might not even be able to make the field, man. The boys be out there partying and everything. They're in Hawaii from Delaware. You kidding me? Hawaii
We'll
could look like a whole new world, man.
We'll see. We'll see. But you can get all that and more tomorrow morning, 4:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Just remember, folks, enjoy your Friday and don't be a bunch of. All right. Have a good day. We'll see you bright and early, 4:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Until then,
good luck, good gambling,
and game on.